Fala galera, beleza? Aqui é o Ragnar, estamos novamente galera com Greedfall. Vamos continuar aqui nossa história galera, temos que falar aqui com um carinha aqui. Ó então. Tá em cima, beleza. Ó. Aí o nosso primo aí, de boa, né?
My fair cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, your excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We are so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Ok. Os caras só me dão uma missão, mano. Eita! Vai continuar, nossa. Nossa, um monte de missão aí, mano. O cara tá pra cá. Tá aqui. Qual é, mano?
Sir de Corsilion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
Tá.
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Então, acho que tá tudo ok, né? Aqui já foi tudo.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Beleza. Vamos lá então. Vou descer tudo de novo. Ó, chegamos aqui, galera. Este documento está escrito em jargões legais. Tá.
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Tá. Vou botar então. Bom, galera, estamos chegando na casa da Lady aqui. Vou falar com ela para decifrar esse documento. Vou botar aqui. E aí, Lady?
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Tá aqui.
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet, the mine located on this plot of land has been reopened and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Tá bom. É, né? O cara tá errado. Vamos matar ele então. O jeito é matar. Vagabundo aí, mano. Essa pessoa que eu treto aqui, eu acabo matando ela, né? Vamos... Onde é? Vamos seguir reto aqui. Lootzinho, né, mano? Lootzinho da boa. Cadê o cara, velho? Tá do outro lado. Tá aqui. E aí, mano? Você vai morrer.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice.
No.
Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous. And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young woman. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, madam. Best wishes to your cousin.
Vai embora, mano. Deixa ele aí quietinho. Bom, galera, estamos aqui chegando na missão. Vou falar aqui com o professor.
Sir de Corsilion.
De Sardet, my young student, what can I do for you?
Okay.
I found no traces of Professor Seraphedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sardet. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Não.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Ah, eu queria matar o cara, mano. Que assassino que eu sou, né? Vamos lá viajar pra mina então, galera. Bom, galera, estamos aqui no acampamento aqui próximo da mina. Vamos lá então. Vamos ver o que a gente faz. E aí, parceiro?
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Vai dar merda. Eita, aí tá cercado ali, mano. Vai, vai.
Are you looking for trouble? You...
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsilion on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tirfredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this woman threatens me.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Eita.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Olha, vagabundo. Isso aí.
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Tá. Vamos saquear ele. Cara, ah, meu Deus. 3 pecinhos de ouro. Cara, vamos salvar aqui os... Ah, não tem ninguém. Ah, tem. E aí, galera. Cheguei pra salvar vocês. Ué, posso abrir? O que precisa? Galera, não posso abrir pra vocês não, tá? Tá bloqueado aí. Desculpa. Vamos embora. Vou pegar aqui a chave então, galera. Ei, tem mais? Ah, tá.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
You must believe that not all Legade Blow are alike.
She is an Almanawi. That's why she understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
Ok, vocês estão salvos. A gente cumpriu uma missão aí, né, galera? Vamos tentar falar lá com o cara então. Esse nosso aliado, né? Vai que cola. Bom, galera, já estamos aqui. Cadê o cara? Vai pra cá. Aqui é a casinha dele aqui, ó. Ei, mano, bro. Só vem uma galera lá, agora você tem que ajudar nós, tá, parceiro? Deixa eu lutear aqui pra essa casa, mano. Opa, que beleza. Só isso.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
Fala sobre a mina.
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and will be banished.
Yes,
Those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Carants.
Que
My
Carants?
friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkus. I am honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it. Since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it, he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Cossillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkus. It is a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
Opa, de novo, aliados aí, ó. Vamos perguntar de novo aqui, mano.
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Carants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Milfrichteman, and I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Milfrichteman. The one who became the first guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magaman. It is a deeply holy place, and the guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.
Now we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Milfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
It may be wise to make sure your pretender's intentions are compatible with yours. And if it's not the case, to find another. We wouldn't want to be the architects of a future we don't like, would we?
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Beleza. Complicado esse negócio aí, essas eleições aí. Eu não posso lutear aqui não, né? Beleza. Vamos sair aqui então. Fechou, galera. Conseguimos aí fazer a missãozinha do cara. E falta mais um, né? Falta mais um. Beleza, então é isso, galera. Eu vou encerrar por aqui, daí a gente continua no próximo, tá? Ok? Falou, até mais, pessoal.